What up, YouTube? Timmers here. Since this month, I've been doing my reviews for March movies. Here is my review for the 2003 film Agent Cody Banks. Now, Agent Cody Banks premiered back on March 14th, 2003, and I guess to say it had a bit of a Spy Kids feel to it. Here you had Frankie Muniz, who plays high school student Cody Banks, who wants nothing more than what every teen wants, to survive the adolescence and become an adult here. But Banks ends up, of course, he's no ordinary teenager. He's like this CIA agent, and when he's like not doing his homework, Banks is on the case, spying on fellow students and on. And so, of course, he ends up spying on this fellow student named Natalie Connors, played by Hilary Duff, in order to get close to her father, played by Mark Donovan, who is this scientist who invented these killer nanobots that ends up deciding to bring down the country here. And like I said, Mark Donovan, of course, plays the villain. He's pretty solid in this. It's really fun. It's a really cool, entertaining flick. You also had some other interesting castles, like you had Keith David, who plays like the CIA director. Ian McShane was in this. Daryl Hammond. You even had Mickey Milkovich himself. Noel Fisher was had a part in this as well. Uh, it was really cool to see Hilary Duff pop up in this. I mean, of course, like in the 2000s, Frank Muniz, obviously he was always best known for Malcolm in the Middle fame, but he had an act for starring in some interesting film roles such as Big Fat Liar, Agent Cody Banks. He of course did do the sequel. He has some other stuff here and there. I mean, Frank Muniz was awesome. It's a shame he doesn't do anything anymore. I think Frank Muniz is still the best. Uh, anyway, of course, now he ends up falling for Nelly, and they end up getting dating and all that. But man, the action is really solid. Like I said, it does have a bit of a Spy Kids feel to it in a way, but it's definitely I mean, I still probably prefer Spy Kids over this, but it's definitely super fun to watch. It's a really decent family based film. You know, I know Howard Zora, who's directed some other stuff before too, like he directed the Karate Kid reboot. He gave us he also did do the more instruments film, which was not so good. He did One Night at McCall, so he has some hit and misses up his sleeve. But probably his best work is definitely Agents Cody Banks. Sadly, the reviews is not all that great. It actually has a 38%, which is disappointing because it's a really fun, entertaining flick. Hilary Duff is pretty good. Frankie Muniz played his role really solid. Like the action he does was pretty cool. Really cool stunt choreography. Now, I of course actually prefer this over the sequel, which I believe was Agent Cody Banks 2 Destination London, I think it was called. That was with where he ended up teaming up with Anthony Anderson, which interesting team up right there. But the first one is much better. I was always disappointed that Frankie Muniz and company never decided to give us a part 3, but yeah, again, part 2 was so bad, I guess, it's a good thing they did not give us one. But I wouldn't mind to have seen another one. But anyway, yeah, this definitely is such a really such a really solid film worth checking out. Not to mention Connor Wooders also plays Cody's younger brother. He stole some really fun scenes. Danny Roebuck, of course. You had Danny Roebuck and Cynthia Stevenson, who actually played Cody's parents. They were pretty solid here. But anyway, yeah, the movie is definitely it's a typical early 2000s film. You know where you're getting with a film that premiered back in the early 2000s. It is cheesy, yeah, but it's still really fun flick, and I didn't mind it. I used to watch this thing a couple times back in the days. I used to always get kicked out of it. So if you guys have not really seen Agents Cody Banks, not really sure where you can find these days. Let me see. You can find it on Fandango now, Apple. Um, it's hard. Oh yeah, you can find it on Hulu. Give it a shot. I think you'll definitely enjoy it. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen Agents of Cody Banks? If so, what star? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What are some favorite parts in it? Would you let you have actually seen the sequel, or I should say the third one? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu sign out.